And we are live. Welcome to Puckin Around. My name is Jordan, aka Shot Props. Joining me, as always, Tyson, aka Spittin' Picklets.
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be back.
Welcome to the show, Tyson. May be missing. You may notice we're missing our third host of our trio. So Ray, also known as Firefighter Betts, is on his way to Las Vegas to win a bunch of money. We hope he'll be back for some of our playoff shows. We'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end of the show. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Spittin'. I heard through the grapevine you've got a new strategy for tonight.
Oh, yeah, buddy. And I'm excited to let everybody know.
All right. So why don't we take a quick look at some of the seeding stuff, since I think that's going to be important given that most teams only have one game left. I think there's a handful of teams that will play one more game, but not many.
Yeah.
So let me pull up the standings here, and we will jump into things.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right. So we should see. We're going to start with the East. It's the Eastern Conference. We've got a couple things. So, top seed in the Metro still up for grabs. Carolina and New Jersey both needing a win tonight. Boston is safe.
You think so?
They're good. They're good. So the only two things here, Metro first position's up for grabs. So Carolina and New Jersey both looking for a win tonight. In terms of the wild card, I think Pittsburgh's technically out. Yeah,
they are. Yeah,
nothing will change in the wild cards other than potentially who these teams play.
Yeah, Florida could jump up, and they're playing Carolina. And I mean, if you've been watching streams with, me and Jordo and Ray, like I have not been high on the Hurricanes ever since Svechnikov went down, and that's who Florida plays tonight. So I could see New Jersey winning, taking the top seed, and then Florida taking the top wild card. That's what I'm hoping for, because if I'm playing any team in the East, I want to play Carolina. I know it's weird to say that, but that's the team that I would want to play. And I got a future on the Rangers. So if that's a first round matchup, I'm happy with it.
Okay, there you go. So that's kind of what the situation looks like in the East. In the West, top position up for grabs in the Central. Colorado's got 2 games in left, so they got a game in hand on Dallas. Both teams will be playing tonight. 1 point separating them, but Colorado again with the game in hand. So that's going to be a good game tonight. And then on the Pacific side, Vegas and Edmonton still volleying for top spot. That could switch depending on tonight's action. So once we get to that game, we will kind of mention that, but keep that in mind. And in terms of wild card, everything's set. Calgary couldn't really maintain it down the stretch.
What a disappointment, man.
What a fall from grace on a team that looked so good last year, a team that I was hopeful might have had a chance at the Cup last year and didn't make the playoffs. So that's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. Like, it's crazy. Usually you don't see like teams that are so, profitable in the betting market, I would say, miss out on the playoffs. Like especially for props, like you could pretty much take any Calgary Flame shots on goal any night, given a good matchup, and you're likely hitting that bet. So it's weird to see them miss the playoffs.
Yeah, they just couldn't. They couldn't score enough. So, or you know what? It's probably a combination. Goaltending too was a big issue.
Markstrom
wasn't the same guy this year.
Yeah. So if you want to, can we scroll down and take a look at the West again a little bit?
Yeah. What do we want to look at here?
Just seeing who's going to play hard today. I just think
I'll tell you one team who's not going to.
Minnesota. Yeah. And that's already reflecting on the money line. If you look at it, I think they're plus 140.
Underdogs to Nashville, right?
It's crazy. But I haven't seen, is anyone out?
On Minnesota?
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone get ruled out yet.
I have the full list for you when we get to that game.
You go. Let's kick it off then.
It's pretty much all their stars.
Okay, so don't bet Kaprizov. Is what you're saying?
Here, I'll give you the list right now. Kaprizov. Okay, here's who's not playing: Kaprizov, Brodin, Spurgeon, Boldy, Zuccarello, Marcus Johansson, Sam Steele, Joel Eriksson Ek is still hurt, and Ryan Hartman is suspended. So that entire list is out.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah,
I ain't touching that game.
well, somebody is, and so
Yep.
Fred was wondering who this is.
Oh, no way. What's up, Betsky? Let me guess. Philip Tomasino point.
He's probably Tomasino, maybe a
He's
little bit
at
of
home.
Novak, maybe a
Yeah.
little bit of Novak. We'll see what we can do. Yeah,
right,
so that game's gonna be interesting.
Let's
get into our first game.
Let's
All right.
do it.
So first up, we have the Boston Bruins taking on the Montreal Canadiens. The Bruins are a minus 330 money line favorite, and the over/under set at 6.5. Jeremy Swayman in net for the Bruins, and Sam Montembeault in net for the Canadiens. Spittin', did you have anything for this game?
So, I mean, this is a great matchup for Pasta, who's been like clearing his shots on goal like no tomorrow, like every game. I'm confused. Like, why are they already broke every record they could break. They don't need it for playoff seeding. I don't know why they try too hard tonight, or if they are even going to, start a full lineup. So I kind of neglected looking at this game. Something I did look at today, though, is DeBrusk. He's sitting at 49 points on the season. So, wouldn't mind Jake DeBrusk point as an option for a prop tonight. But
Okay.
I'm not sure. I didn't want to touch this game, to be
Fair
honest.
enough. And line-wise, I don't really think they're sitting anybody huge. Krejci's still out, but he was out as far as I recall. I mean, they're sitting Allmark.
Why?
They're sitting Allmark. That's it.
But why aren't they sitting guys?
Everybody, I guess they're healthy. I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
It's so confusing to me.
Like,
what happened if Pasta gets hurt tonight?
We should say this is projected. So I don't know where this is coming from. This looks like just the last game. So double check this one. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense why a team with absolutely nothing to play for would be playing all these guys. So
makes no sense.
So we'll
I'm not touching it. Because who knows, like maybe halfway through the game, they're like, okay, top two lines, you're shut down.
Yep.
Wouldn't
be
like
surprised.
Top three guys. But yeah.
Proceed with caution with this one is the takeaway. Up next, we have the game you were alluding to earlier. Carolina is taking on the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers are the favorite at minus 120. Over/under set at just 6. Alex Lyon in net for the Panthers, and Frederick Anderson was expected for the Carolina Hurricanes, but nothing confirmed. Gotcha. Spitting anything in this one that you wanted to elaborate on?
Look at Lyon's stats the last 30 days. That is crazy, dude.
Pretty wild, right?
Good for him. No, I don't have anything. I'll probably build out like an underdog entry, like same game parlay, just because Florida at home, you always kind of have to attack that. But I don't know. Game's a little weird to me. I'm not touching it.
All right. Perfect. So we can keep it moving. There's a lot of games, so if we don't have anything, we're going to go quick.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Detroit Red Wings taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa's a minus 230 money line favorite with the over/under set at 6.5. Billy Husso for the Wings and Brian Elliott for the Lightning. Braden Point is sitting at 49 goals on the season. Brandon Hagel moves from line 1 to line 3 to make room for Steven Stamkos to join Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov. Anything in this one, Spittin', and we'll just confirm those lines or at least show you them.
Yeah, that makes me feel even better about this play that I have, and it's going to be popular. I see a lot of people on Braden Point goal, and I understand why. One away. I think
he's ever had 50.
Yeah, one away from 50. He scored in all 3 matchups against Detroit this season. But I'm pivoting and I'm taking his over 2.5 shots, because to score, you have to shoot, and the shots are going to be less public. And if he doesn't get it on his first or second shot, you just know the rest of the game they're going to be feeding him so he can get there.
Yep.
He hasn't been clearing the number recently, but I honestly don't care. Like, this is the system that I was kind of looking into today. And it's like, okay, guys are, 1 point away from a milestone or 1 goal away from a milestone. Like, they're just going to get fed. Yeah, exactly. Look at the last game. Toronto, that's a tough matchup. I think they ranked 28 to centers on the season. He had 11 attempts and 7 shots on goal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And even if we look at Detroit, he's got some really nice history there.
Yeah,
5,
exactly.
6, 9.
2 out of the last 3 against Detroit. He loves playing them. So, I do like a good plus money play, but I think the safe way to do it is to take the over 2.5 minus 125.
Okay. So you're going Braden Point shots.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I feel like they're kind of telling you that they're going to do that because they put Stamkos on his line.
Yep.
All the big boys together. Let's see if we can get them there.
Yep. And the first power play, they're all together too. So
yeah, you just know Cooch leads the team in power play shots on goal over the last 10 with a 9, I believe, and he's just going to be feeding the bumper spot all night.
You would expect so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's. I look forward to seeing that. Braden Point over 2.5 shots on goal,
yes, sir.
minus 125 range. Anything else on this one before we move on?
Hedmanson at 49 points.
Okay.
On the season, he could get up to 50.
See how he's been doing here. He's actually been a little bit quieter points wise, but
yeah,
like
I'm not going to take it. I just wanted. I wrote
system.
It down. Yeah, not my sisty.
Definitely likes playing Detroit though.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So that's just another lean for spitting there.
It's not really even a lean. Like, I'm not playing it. I just wanted to point it out.
Just a milestone note. Fair enough. All righty. Our next game, we have New Jersey taking on the Washington Capitals. New Jersey's a minus 180 money line favorite. The over-under set at 6.5. Darcy Kemper will be in net for the Capitals. Alex Ovechkin will be returning to the lineup with Nick Backstrom and Craig Smith on the first line. Craig Smith has 199 career goals heading into this game as a milestone of note. And Jack Hughes has 97 points this season heading into this game. Spitting, anything for you?
Did you say Ovi's coming back?
Ovi will return to the lineup, yeah.
Okay. Is anybody out? I was kind of looking something up while you were going.
Let's take a look here.
So I apologize.
Let's take a look.
Not really.
Nobody notable.
Yeah.
Maybe Oshie, I guess. And no, nobody new.
Yeah. Couple third, fourth liners, and then Oshie.
Yeah. Change has been around here.
Yeah, I think I am going to go with the Devils 3-way money line. I got them at minus 110. They have something to play for. The Caps don't. I kind of didn't think Ovi was going to come back for this game, but that also doesn't worry me too much. Just there's a lot of incentives for the Devils here. Like, they could get the top seed in the first year that they made the playoffs in however long. I believe they've won their last 2 matchups against Washington this season. And I mean, like you said, Jack Hughes is going to be firing tonight. He needs 3 points to get it to 100. So I like the Devils. They got something to play for, and Washington is dead in the water.
I like it. And at least in my opinion, in terms of key, we'll call them basic stats, New Jersey is just better than Washington. More goals for, less goals against, more shots for, much fewer shots against, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Anything else on this one you wanted to highlight?
No, sir.
Let's keep it moving because we have a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Ottawa Senators taking on the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres are a minus 140 money line favorite, and your over-under set at 7. Mads Sogard will be in net for the Senators, and nothing on the Buffalo Sabres goalie as of yet. Assuming he's playing, and we'll double check this, Claude Giroux is playing in his 1100th NHL game. And Tim Stützle has 38 goals this season, so he has a chance to get to 40. Spitting, anything for you on this one while I pull up the lines?
Yeah, that was my only lean. You just touched on Tim Stützle over 3.5 shots. You're getting a good price on that, I believe, somewhere between 120 plus 120 plus 140. Yeah, I kind of only wanted to go off of that based on his 38 goals. Like, he's going to be firing to get to 40. Obviously, this is a career year for him, so he hasn't done that yet. The Sabres allow the 5th most shots on goal over the last 5 to centers. So yeah, that was just a lean. I don't think I'm gonna lock it in. I think I didn't want to have too many plays today.
Sure.
And I kind of wanted to target those guys with like milestones
Absolutely.
and kind of throw like this was my kind of target today was to target the guys with milestones, kind of throw everything out the window that I normally do where you go off matchups because it's kind of tough. You don't know who's going to be trying and who's not trying in the last game. So something for sure that's going to happen is the guys who with like milestones, the personal milestones that they want to hit, they're going to be trying super hard for that. So
100%.
that's my strategy today.
Makes sense. Okay, so in this one, Tim Stutzla plus 135 for over 3.5 on DraftKings for anybody who's interested. And really quick while we're on this game,
but also he's 2 goals away. Like, are they going to be trying that hard? Like, or are they already checked out?
Yeah, that's fair.
Do they already have one sandal on with one skate?
Mm-hmm. This could be a really nice parlay piece. If anybody's looking to make a parlay, Giroux for a point. Pretty nice history versus Buffalo. A couple off games, but 2 in a bunch. And it is his 1100th career game, and he's hit in 7 of last 10. So just a parlay piece to highlight. Moving on. Pittsburgh at Columbus. Pittsburgh is a minus 240 money line favorite in a meaningless game. The over-under 6.5. Tristan Jarry will take on Michael Hutchinson. And that's really all I have notes-wise. Anything you wanted to look at here?
What a collapse by the Penguins. That's just pathetic.
Unfortunate that Crosby's missing the playoffs.
I know. Like, he's in his age 35 season 2. Like, you have what are they? 2 of the bottom 3. You have to, and you win both those games. You're in the playoffs. Like it's in your control, and you screw it up. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I have a parlay piece, and that is Crosby tonight over 2.5 shots. And this is the only guy that I'm taking that doesn't have an incentive base or a milestone base, like fire under his butt, to get it going. He's cleared 4 out of the last 5 with 30 shot attempts, and also 4 out of the last 5 on the road. He's cleared 3 out of his last 3 against Columbus with 25 shot attempts, and Columbus allows the 5th most shots on goal to centers over the last 10, and he leads the team in power play shots on goal in the last 10 as well. So I think, like what Gretz said, like he's gonna be pissed. Like everyone, I feel like a lot of other people are gonna. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I don't want to stereotype here, but like the Russians are gonna kind of like mail it in. Malkin's not gonna care as much. There's nothing really on the line, and then Crosby's gonna be like try to carry the team like the captain that he is. So I feel like he's gonna continue to fire tonight.
Okay. So Crosby over 2.5 shots as a parlay piece.
Yep.
Anything else in this one that you'd like to highlight?
No.
Okay, no problem. Next game, we've got a bunch of milestones. So we've got the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the New York Rangers. The Rangers are a minus 140 moneyline favorite, over under set at only 6. Joseph Wall in net for the Leafs, and we are waiting on the Rangers news. Marner and Matthews are back. Tavares will be not playing in this game. Matthews has 299 career goals. Mitch Marner has 99 points this season. William Nylander has 39 goals this season. And Mika Zibanejad has 39 goals this season. Over to you, Spittin.
Okay, so my parlay piece is Mitch Marner to get a point. Okay. Surprisingly low. It was only minus 250, so I was happy to pair that up with Crosby to get plus 120. Like you said, 99 points. I don't think he's ever hit 100 on the year. Right. Yeah, like decent the last couple games, 7 of the last 10. Yeah, that's kind of really all I had. I don't care who's in net. Like he's just going to be motivated to get that 100, and what better way to get 100 points than on Matthews' 99th career goal or 300th career goal? My bad.
Yeah, that would be really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have another one. and it might be a very popular play today. It is Zibanejad over 2.5 shots. Pretty sure everybody's seen the tweet by now, but yesterday a reporter was like, "Oh, did you know that you're sitting at 39 goals or whatever?" He's like, "Oh, it looks like I'll be shooting tomorrow." And as soon as you see that as a sports bettor, you're like, hammer. So I got that. It's a little juicy. I don't care. It's the last game of the season for them. I got it at -140, so I'll slurp the juice. Ray's not here to make fun of me, so I'm happy.
There you go.
He's cleared 4 out of the last 5 at home. His attempts aren't there. Again, I don't care.
Going for the milestone.
Going for the milestone. He's actually second on the team in power play shots on goal over the last 10 with 9, right behind Panarin. And the Leafs have been allowing quite a bit more as of late, 3.3 PPOA. So he could just clear that on one power play.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I've been staring at Nylander, but I don't know.
What would you have done if you were doing something?
His shots. I just think I know these guys are so close to their goal milestones, but I just think it's safer to go with shots.
Sure. I mean, he's coming off a 10-shot, 14-attempt game versus Montreal.
And the Rangers, the way you get to them shots wise is on the wing. So
yep. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. He is +140, so big plus play if you're.
I know, but what can I really be on Marner, Zibby, and Nylander?
Yeah, I think in this type of game, you want to pick your 1 or 2 favorite spots.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I probably would have gone Nylander if I didn't already lock in Zibanejad, and I can't cash it out. So whatever.
Willie's the odd man out. That's okay.
Yeah,
let's hope.
Sorry, bud.
Either way, we hope he gets to 40.
Yeah.
And Millie, what's up?
Sorry.
Thanks for joining us today. Okay, next up we have the Minnesota Wild taking on the Nashville Predators. Predators are a -155 moneyline favorite with the over-under set at 5.5. Philip Gustafsson confirmed in net for the Wild. As we mentioned early in the show, the Wild will be without several top stars, including Kaprizov, Eriksson Ek, Matt Boldy, and several others. So if you are interested in betting the Wild, please double check their lineup before you do so. Spitting anything in this one? Should we talk about some of these the young guns for the Preds?
Not anymore. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I know Betska's gonna kill me, but ever since Forsberg and Yossi went down, I haven't even taken a look at this Nashville team.
Fair enough.
Probably lost myself a lot of money doing that, but I don't know. I just something that I did see is Coated Glass is over 1.5, is hitting 4 out of the last 5, which isn't too bad. But and with all those guys out, what I'm confused about, yes, so other guys are going to come in and fill their spots, but they were allowing a lot of shots with all their stars in. Do you think now that the some AHL guys are coming in, won't they play a little bit more defensive? So now, are they a good target or are they not?
Right.
So again, I probably just won't touch it.
It's still Gustafsson in net, who's been very good.
No. Okay, so something I want to say. I've taken the Wild goalie saves 3-4 times this year. Hit the first game and then 3 in a row, and every single time they've screwed me. So I ain't doing it again.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think the only thing that's really jumping out to me would be Tomasino point. Price is nice.
I don't know anyone that likes that play.
Where is he? He's first line right wing on the power play, so he'll get time. Mm-hmm. So that's a plus money play if you wanted to consider it.
Was Klingberg in?
John Klingberg, I believe, is in, and I'll let you read that comment while I'm pulling that up.
Thanks, baby.
John Klingberg is listed as being in. Yes.
His shots look good lately.
Okay, we can take a quick look at that one too.
Something I wanted to play today. I wanted to play Kaprizov shots if he was in, but just because in the last 2 games he's had 7 power play shots, which is nuts.
Oh damn!
But if he's not in, you can't play it, right?
That's fair.
Actually, I'd like to bet the under. All right, thanks.
Oh, here he is. Klingberg.
Yeah, not bad.
-102. The attempts is where it gets crazy, right?
Yeah.
5, 9, 5, 7, 9. So at minus 102, you could definitely do a lot worse.
26.5 for Gustafsson saves. Oh,
That's an interesting number.
Am I getting crawled back in?
Just when I think I'm out.
I don't want to.
And this I'm almost certain was in regards to Philip Tomasino. Betsky saying you heard it here first. 100% Tomasino's getting a point. So
lock it
there
in.
You go. You can take that to the bank.
107. You know what, Gretz? I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
and I'll be in your DMs if it goes south.
I'm gonna pop that one into Tomasino point. Okay, let's do it. We ride with Gretz.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else on this game, or did you want to move on?
I didn't have anything to start with, so definitely not anything else.
I just make sure you didn't reconsider the goalie saves. I don't.
No,
sounds like they might have gotten you.
I can't do it. I can't.
All right. Fair enough. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. Philly's a minus 120 money line favorite with the over/under set at 6. No real notes in this one. We don't know the goalies yet. Anything for you, Spittin'?
No notes. Did you just say there's no notes for this game?
Do you have some? Go ahead.
Did you not hear?
What did I miss?
Jonathan Toews will not be returning to the Chicago Blackhawks next season.
Oh.
So his last game in Chicago is tonight.
Okay, that is big. That is big. And where do they have him playing? Because they've been moving him around a bit.
Well, they're going to play him a lot tonight.
First line center. Are they giving him first line center on the power play too? No, he's playing the wing on the power play. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I want to do something with him, but just emotionally, like, I mean, as much as, I hate him as a Canucks fan, like he's still a great player,
Okay, so it doesn't look like his shots are going to be on the main books.
Mm-hmm.
Points
I'm just looking
wise,
to see if they're on offshore. Points wise, I think Walla this morning got it at plus 100. Now I think it's like I just checked minus 120.
What do you think? You see this guy?
Now he's minus 157.
Morgan Frost for a point versus Chicago.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Morgan Frost.
I never thought he'd come out to be a first line center, but he's been doing pretty good this year.
So Tays in his last 3 games versus Philly has 5 points.
Oh, don't say that to me.
Yeah, including 2 earlier this year. He's got points in 5 of his last 8.
I feel like I got to take it, no?
I'm seeing it at minus 120 according to props.cash. Let's see what I can buy it at here.
Bet365 has it at minus 120.
Okay, it's still at 120 for you. Okay.
Yeah, on Bet99, it's minus 155.
Oh, okay.
Which is wild.
So let's see. Morgan Frost still at minus 105. I might have to come back to that. Minus 125 on DraftKings. So yeah, still playable, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got one extra look from Betsky here.
Oh, yeah.
So let's take a look at this.
That was Ray's guy last show.
It was
halfway through the second.
Very nice. He is trending up. Off game, and then exploded.
Yeah.
He's hitting back-to-back games versus Philly. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. What's changed though is now Taves' top line center, right?
Yeah, this is true. This is true, and you're seeing.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to hit because he's shooting lately. It kind of doesn't matter where he plays, but that's all I wanted to point out.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Alrighty, let's move on.
He's sitting at 29 goals on the season for a million. Take his goal.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And how's he doing lately? A little cold lately, but he's shooting sometimes. He's hitting 3 straight for Chicago as well. All right. It's a lot of time on this game. Let's move on.
Too much. I'm surprised.
St. Louis taking on the Dallas Stars. Dallas, a minus 300 money line favorite. Over under set at 6.5. Jordan Binnington in net for the Blues, and the Stars goalie to be confirmed. Line change of note is Rob Thomas moving from line 3 to line 1. So I'll show you what those lines look like now. Spitting, anything for you in this one?
No, I don't think so. I double cashed yesterday with Jason Robertson. Shout out him. He's one shy of hitting 110 points, but you can't get his point prop at 1 anymore. So I'm just staying off. It's a mean something game for Dallas, mean nothing game for the Blues. So
there you go. Also, this doesn't sound like a real person. Hugh McGing.
It sounds like one of those made up names that I'm gonna embarrass myself by saying.
That can't be real. I need to watch this game to confirm.
See more butts.
I need to watch this to confirm this human exists.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. Biggest takeaway is there is someone named Hugh McGing.
Yeah.
Okay. San Jose is taking on the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers are a minus 500 money line favorite with the over-under set at 7. Stuart Skinner in net for the Oilers. Sharks goalie to be confirmed. Zach Hyman playing in career game number 500 tonight. That's all that I have. Spitting, any milestones you're targeting here?
I thought Reimer was confirmed.
He may be. Let's double check that. Let me refresh this real quick.
I just look off the score.
Every site's different. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. He's unconfirmed, but he is the one listed. So Who knows? Left wing lock, the score, this one, all different.
Yeah. All right. So I put this play out on Twitter already. It's McDavid over 3.5 shots with paired with Oilers 3-way money line. So for them to win in regulation. All right. McDavid does have a milestone today. He's at 64 goals on the year. So one more to 65. He's cleared this over 3.5 in 4 of his last 5 with 34 shot attempts. He's hitting at 73% at home on the year, averaging 4.5 shots per game. He's cleared in all 3 games against San Jose this season with 28 shot attempts, so nearly 10 attempts per game. The Sharks are allowing the most shots on goal to centers on the season, and they haven't been allowing a lot of penalties, only 2.2. But when they do get on the power play, McDavid leads the team with 11 power play shots over those last 10 games. So great opportunity for him. Oilers are playing for something. San Jose hoping to lose just because so they can
Bedard
have a better shot at Bedard. Yeah, exactly. Edmonton's also won 7 straight against San Jose. So
okay, there you go.
Huge advantage there. There's a reason they're minus 500 money line favorite.
I'm gonna have to tell you on that one. You have sold me. Look at this. The attempts are the last 2 games and his first San Jose.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah,
let's get 65, Connor.
Oh, and I got plus 105 on that. So it's just a nice way to turn your over 3.5 minus 150 to plus money.
I love it. All right. Anything else in this one?
Nope.
All righty. I still think it's crazy that McDavid is 40 points ahead of the next non-Oiler.
That's crazy.
He's not that far ahead of Draisaitl, but I think was it Pasternak's in 3rd?
Yeah, I think so. Pasternak or J-Rob?
40 points ahead of them. It's insane. Okay, next up we have the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche are a minus 295 money line favorite with the over-under set at 6. I don't see goalies confirmed, but I think Hellebuck's played like 15 in a row, so I'm assuming it'll be him. Nathan McKinnon has 39 goals this year. So that's the only milestone of note. And we'll throw it to Spittin.
I believe Rittich is confirmed because his goalie props are out everywhere.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I got a notification saying that Ehlers was out tonight and Scheifele. So I think the Jets are resting a lot of guys.
Let's take a quick look at some of these lines here. Whoa. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So they got Kyle Connor in. I don't believe he had any milestones for the season. So, but yeah, look at that lineup.
Yikes.
And you know that David Gustafsson, isn't he a defenseman?
Actually,
I knew that. I know Saku.
Eric Gustafsson is. No, it says he's a center.
Okay.
So I think we'll be okay there.
That Samu Makalainen guy. Maenalainen? That's got to be a defenseman. Dang it. All right, 0 for 2. I think I'm gonna go with. I kind of just talked myself into this while we were on stream here. I want to do the same thing I'm doing with McDavid and do it with McKinnon.
Okay.
The take is over 4.5 shots with the Avalanche money line. As you just saw, a lot of their big guys, they're resting tonight. They have nothing to play for. If the Avs win tonight, just further helps them to winning the division. But then they don't have to try tomorrow, when they play Nashville, if the Dallas Stars lose. So they'll already have the top seed locked up. And you got to imagine they want to go for the rest, right? So I don't have anything written down. If you want to scroll down and look at his shot attempts.
This is Winnipeg. This is Winnipeg.
Last year, he was
huge last year.
Crushed
Came down
him.
a bit down to earth, and then in last 10.
If you look at his home,
yes,
he's been
there's home.
Like so consistent. Look at that. 9, 10, 11, 13, 7, 11, 9, 10. Crazy. His volume's there. I don't even know what you get if you pair him up. Maybe like plus 120.
Okay.
My guess. But I just think for him going for goal 39 and like with all these guys resting, and since it's not their last game, I don't think that he'll pack it in if they have like an early lead.
Right.
Because it might be the last game he plays, so he might want to have some fun. But yeah,
he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would ever pack it in.
That's true.
He's an intense
like,
dude.
We're only winning 7-0. Could be 8.
Yeah, he seems competitive.
Yeah.
Even the goal at minus 110 doesn't seem bad for him if it's Rittich and net. So I might have to do that too.
Yeah. Okay, I got that at plus 120.
Okay, very nice. So
just locked it in.
Yeah, McKinnon, I think he's going to do some things tonight.
Yeah, he should. Any other milestones for me? Lehkonen returns tonight, and he's sitting at 49 points on the year.
Good point. Let's, we didn't take a look at Colorado's lines. Let's just take a look, just make sure we didn't miss anything. Looks pretty standard.
Yeah, I think he just takes the top spot of Rodriguez was playing their last game, I think.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully these guys can get healthy.
Did you not? Oh, I guess you didn't see this today. Landeskog was ruled out for the playoffs.
Oh, great. That's unfortunate. Okay. He was not worth a 5th round pick in my fantasy hockey league then.
No.
That was fun. Okay. Good note. 3 games left and a couple milestones to target. First up, we have the Los Angeles Kings taking on the Anaheim Ducks. The over-under set at 6.5, and the Kings are minus 260 money line favorites. I'll take a look at the goalies here to see what we think. Korpisalo likely, and then they have nothing really for the Ducks. And milestone-wise, I'll let Spittin go first. I don't want to steal it. I know you have a bunch ready.
Okay. I have Adrian Kempe sitting at 38 goals on the year. 2 away from 40, and also have Troy Terry at 59 points on the year, 1 away from 60.
Ooh.
I was looking at Kempe. I don't think I'm actually going to play him. I wrote down all the guys that are 2 goals away from hitting their milestone, but I think it's a little too far.
Maybe
I actually kind of want to bet on them,
Sure. Volume versus Anaheim has been decent, but even that, goal-wise, what does that look like for him?
But his road splits aren't very good either. But I feel like he still will be firing, and it's Anaheim. How am I not going to take a king against Anaheim?
Well, shots-wise, he is at 3.5, but this is his chart, so
that scares me, doesn't it?
Like, not overly tough defensively.
Great defensively.
They've been pretty good. These guys have been good.
Yeah.
But 1 or 0, that's rough. So I don't think you need to force that one.
Not even the attempts are there.
Yeah. For a lot of those games. Like he has this upside. He always has this upside. But
But I don't think if you're 2 goals away that's something you really care about at this point of the season. You're like, I have the playoffs to kind of worry about.
Yep. I think you're right. So good to move on.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Spittin's Vancouver Canucks taking on
Oh,
Betski's
I
Arizona
forgot.
Coyotes.
We got a same game parlay tonight.
The over-under 6.5. Vancouver minus 145 on the money line. We've got 2 milestones at least in this game. I'll let Spittin tell you about those.
So PD is sitting at 38 goals. So 2 away, but we kind of just went over that. Maybe not the target to go after. And we got Kuzmenko at 39. So this might actually be the only goal prop I play tonight. It's Kuzmenko for an anytime goal, just because, he's pushing for that 40. How crazy would it be his first NHL season to come in here, score 40? And if he's playing on PD's line, like I wanted to take PD because I took PD, I think, yesterday over 3.5 shots plus 115. Oh, he's not anymore. They got to change that.
This is just as of last game, so this is not confirmed for today. But yeah, I'm assuming they're on the power play together. No.
Phil DiGiuseppe.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, so follow me later.
Okay, perfect. And
you'll know.
Phil how's it?
Dude, Phil DiGiuseppe is a shooting monster.
Do we have lines on him at all?
We did the last 2 games, but now like even my offshore book doesn't have like the normal players they used to. Like I don't have Kuzmenko for shots.
Interesting.
I had him for the first game of the year. Now I don't have him.
What do they have here? Okay, they do have Giuseppe. Giuseppe? Giuseppe, thank you. Over 2.5 plus 115.
Go to props.cash, look at goals, find DiGiuseppe, and then switch to shots and look at them.
I didn't miss him, right? Bro, he doesn't exist. Points?
No way.
Points.
Nah, he wouldn't be there for points.
I don't know why he's not here. Oh, would that matter?
What'd you do?
I was in versus Arizona. Maybe he hasn't played them. Could that be? No, I don't know what it is.
This is quality live streaming for you.
We'll pull up his game log, and if we love it, we'll put it in the Better Ways Discord.
Yeah,
which you can join for free in the video description. Yeah, okay. So weird anomaly there, but like you heard Spittin say, he's liking the Kuzi goal plus 170 range. So make sure you're following him to see if that gets locked in.
All right. Found it. 2, 4, 6, 8. So in his last 9 games, he's cleared over 2.5 in 8 of them. The only miss being against Calgary.
Okay.
Which is wild.
And he's playing at Arizona.
Yeah.
Who are...
Hey, tread carefully.
No. They're actually middle of the pack versus left wings.
Yeah, but if you look year to date,
they're probably not going to be very good. 5th, yeah. Okay, so Phil DiGiuseppe.
Yeah.
Over 2.5.
Yep. Kuzi too.
Kuzi for a goal. You're playing goal, right?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Hopefully he's on a line with PD or Miller or someone.
Okay, and we have 1 game left. And I just got to write down Phil so I remember to play it. Phil DiGiuseppe. Is that one? That one I'm definitely gonna play. And make sure you're following at Gretzky Betsky's on Twitter to see if he cooks up anything with Spittin.
Oh, we will.
The 2 home teams going at it. All right, our last game. Vegas Golden Knights are taking on the Seattle Kraken. Vegas is a minus 115 money line favorite. The over-under set at 6. Laurent Brossoit in net for the Knights and Grubauer in net for the Kraken. Milestone of note, Riley Smith is sitting at 199 career goals. Anything in terms of season milestones? Spittin, or do you want to talk about the Jack Eichel story?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking into. So for those of you who haven't heard, he went on the Pat McAfee show, and Pat McAfee said, "I'll donate $100,000 if you get a hat trick in your final game, which is this game." So yeah, I'm gonna be taking his shots as soon as they release it. Hopefully they do. I'm sure all sports books or someone's sister or grandma or whatever have told the sports books that he said that. So they might be juiced or moved up a line or whatever. But once he gets confirmed, that's something you got to play. Like if he,
I have a number for you. So over 2.5 is minus 185.
all right, well, we have to find a parlay piece or buy it up to 3.5.
Okay.
If you have a book that can do that. Yeah, well, this is all new to me. I am not sure what to do.
So you make sure you're following at Spit and Picklets on Twitter and Pickett.
Yeah,
and
I totally thought that they would bump it up to 3.5. Just
that 185 is very close to getting bumped for shot. Like at shots, you don't see many of that high.
Yeah.
So like that's usually the cutoff for a lot of books. So I think if it gets any more action, you might see it. So if you want the +3 and you don't have it, you might be able to just wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like Spittin said, I think this was a pretty big story.
Yeah, and I mean it's not a good matchup, but again, I don't care. It's the last game of the year. I feel like guys are just going to be firing. Doesn't matter about matchup. I did say on last show that no matter who won the first game, I would be taking the loser on the money line the next game, and I am not going to do that. So yeah.
All right.
I was hoping it would have been Seattle, and then I take Vegas tonight, but it was the other way, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay, so maybe Eichel. We will see.
Definitely Eichel. I don't care how he's getting in there.
Did you want to do a parlay at all?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So let's
what did you have? Do you want to do a 2-man? Did you want to do 2 goals? Or since we got Betsky in the chat, we could get his play.
Yeah, so I'm good if we want. We can do 2 if we want for the last show too. If we want to do a goal scorers one, McKinnon's my guy. I know that's pretty chalky, but if we add a couple more to that one, I think we can find something.
Yeah,
a nice 3-goal scorer one. And point wise, I think it's going to be Giroux. Here, I'm going to pull my.
You're making me think he's not playing.
Claude.
Yeah.
Let me
just because you were like, if he plays, is he playing?
That's the only because I hadn't checked. He was listed on like the top line. So yeah, I think he's playing. This is from today.
Okay. Can you check the Avalanche lines again?
Yep.
The power play lines, if you could. Okay. So I was looking at Lehkonen. I know it's not much of a parlay piece. But
that's
if we like
points.
McKinnon, if we like McKinnon to score, he's on the same line.
You could always do Braden Point for a point.
I want to take him for a goal in our lay.
He could be the goal one? Okay.
And I don't want him to get no points, not score, and then we both lose, or we all lose,
So for goals, we're going to go McKinnon. Are you locking in Point, or do you want to circle back to that?
Okay. No, I'm happy with Point.
McKinnon, we have Mac and Point. Betsky, if you're still watching, if you have a goal scorer you want to add with us, let us know. Any price, doesn't matter. We've taken McKinnon and Braden Point. And for our just regular parlay, the show parlay, I have Giroux for a point.
I might go DeBrusque.
DeBrusque for a point?
Yeah, just because minus 140, so you're getting good odds at it. And he's on that top line.
Oh, okay. So from Betsky, he's locked in. Mika. So we're going to take
the goal?
Yep.
Cool.
Zibanejad for the goal. Love it. I think we talked about him earlier.
Point.
Zibby, Braden Point, and Nathan McKinnon all to score. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I can also do this on my end as well.
669. Nice.
Nice. All right. And what am I going to get? Oh, Braden Point. Minus 115, huh?
Yeah, I got that. And then McKinnon's minus 140.
See that? Crazy for you? Oh, God.
There's a Betway boost.
Stutzla's plus 125. That's interesting.
People know.
Oh, nobody took McDavid, eh? Wow.
Yeah. It's like, it's a little, I don't know. 65 isn't as big of a milestone as 40.
I agree. Okay, there's no Colorado goals right now on DraftKings, so we're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
Betsky loves the odds. And then for our point parlay, or regular parlay, I guess could be anything. We got Giroux for a point and DeBrusque for a point. And we're looking for one more thing that we can add. Did you have anything that you really liked?
No.
Okay,
we can go to Gretzky again for this one.
We'll see if Betsky...
I like Marner, but
I don't know if you can get... Yeah.
Not all books will have that.
Yeah, for 1 point, exactly. So that one would be tough.
What did we do? We did Zib, Point, and McKinnon. Does McKinnon have 100 points?
No, I don't think so.
He's never had 100-point seasons. You know that?
He gets hurt. He always misses like 10, 15 games.
Ooh.
It seems like. Hey, sounds like you found something.
Yeah, I got plus 722.
On a different book?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. That's very nice.
Points plus 100 on that book too.
Oh, plus money there too, eh?
Not bad.
Okay, so we're just looking for one more play for our regular parlay. So we're just seeing what we can find here. I'm scouring.
Yeah, I mean, there's Heischer. He's at 79 points on the season. Troy Terry. I don't love taking a duck against the Kings, though. I mean,
Nico for a point would be fine with me. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, we can do that.
You took DeBrusque. He was pretty
minus 140.
Yeah, so we have room on the Nico. Oh, we got one addition.
Taves point. See, that's playable straight though.
So it sounds like we'd like it, but not for this.
I think I'm playing it straight.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. Wait, what Taves?
I'm pretty sure it's John.
It's got to be John, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pencil in Nico right now, but we can always change that because I think that looks great.
How funny would it be if we hit both parlays without Ray?
Okay, I'll get the odds on the point one real quick, and then we can wrap this up. While I'm doing that, Spittin', can you let the people know where they can find your work?
Better Ways Discord. Find me at Spittin' Picklets on Picket and Twitter. Hopefully, this is something I have to talk to with Jordan about, but we might be doing a little playoff preview stream where we go over all the matchups and what we like in the futures market. Betting series, how many games, all that stuff. Hopefully we can do it. We're going to try and see if we can fit it in our schedule. But if not, you'll see all my futures plays in the Better Way Discord. So hop in there.
Love it. And for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Picket at ShotProps. Check out shotprops.com for some NHL stats. Not much will be changing on the site in terms of new stats for playoffs. That stuff is not built out yet, but hopefully will be coming soon. And like Spittin' said, we will be having playoff shows throughout So keep an eye out for those. We will share those on Twitter. Just adding the last play to our parlay, and I can give you all the pricing and let you know what we got it at, and we will wrap up officially. So last piece here. So Giroux, DeBrusque, and Heischer for a point are plus 327 on DraftKings. So another play there. So we'll be tweeting these both out very shortly. Good luck on all your bets tonight, and we will see you for our playoff shows soon.
See you next Tuesday, maybe.